After the release of Set 12 Magic and Mayhem in TFT, many comps have already started dominating the meta. Are you a reroll type of player? Not to worry, we've got you covered. In today's video, we'll be analyzing one of the easiest reroll meta comps for a quicker rank push. Let us have the comp overview. This comp thrives on the Multistriker trait with 3-star Kassadin as the main carry. Now, let's examine the build layout. This will be our final board with 7 Multistriker units, featuring Kassadin as your main carry and support units such as Akali and Kalista. We have a few other variations to play in case of getting emblems and items. Let's know what this trait does. The Multistriker trait gives attacks a chance to trigger additional attacks, with the chance increasing based on the number of Multistrikers. At higher tiers, attacks also heal for a percentage of max health. Let's break down everything you need to know about this comp with reference to one of my gameplay examples. Without further ado, let's jump right into the gameplay. The game began with the Golden Gallop portal. The first augment that I opted for in this game was Stars Are Born, which is a great choice while playing a reroll comp. Let us look at the early game strategy. Before that, let's see when we can go for this comp. If you see Multistriker based augments, if you get a lot of Kassadin copies, make sure to level up to 4 in the 2-to-1 round and play around Multistrikers like these, which are really strong options. Pre-leveling has a higher probability of 2 cost and 3 cost units showing up early. As we progress, try to activate 5 Multistrikers. We have to get to level 6 in the 3-to-2 round to increase the probability of getting more 2-cost units. Staying at level 6, reroll for Kassadin, and if Akali also gets maxed out, that's a bonus, so we can make her the secondary carry. If Kassadin is contested, then we can just switch our focus to Kalista. There are also other variations of playing Pyro units, which I did in my gameplay. Now let's get back to the gameplay to see how I managed to hit this comp. Using my first augment, I made Ashe 2 stars along with a few more 1-cost 2 stars. Keeping Kassadin's item in focus, I crafted an Archangel's staff. I planned on playing the 5 Multistrikers along with 3 Arcana synergy, so I marked them on my team planner. I picked an Akali from the 2-to-4 carousel and activated the Multistriker synergy. With Hecarim and Shin showing up in the shop, I upgraded my board with Pyro synergy. I crafted an early Sunfire cape on Shin. By the 2-to-7 round, I picked Kassadin from the shop as a 2-star. I also picked a minor mimicry charm, providing me with a lesser champion duplicator. Guess what I got in my second augment selection? It's a heroic grab bag, more lesser champion duplicators. I moved to level 6 and activated the 5 Multistriker synergy. From the 3-to-4 carousel, I picked another Kassadin. Stacking 50 gold, I rerolled every round, getting more copies of my required units. As I could probably max out my Akali, I planned on making her the secondary carry, so I equipped an Edge of Night on her. In the next reroll, I got a few more Kassadin copies, and I maxed him using a lesser champion duplicator. Upon getting the required components, I equipped Kassadin with a Bloodthirster. I also maxed out my Akali using a couple of lesser champion duplicators. With the confidence of having a couple of max 2 costs, I picked the Major Gambit charm. I slammed a Hand of Justice and a Titan's Resolve on Akali. As we touched upon the itemization topic, let's have a deeper look at it. For Kassadin, a Bloodthirster along with an Archangel's staff and Quicksilver is ideal. We can also opt for a Rage Blade instead of Archangels. The secondary item holder, Akali, can also go with these best-in-slot items. If we get more AD items, then Kalista will be in focus with Ginsa's Rage Blade, Death Blade, Last Whisper, or Infinity Edge. In case of having more AP items, then Xerath can be the holder. Excessive items can be given to Camille. For tanks, Shin is the best option with a universal tank item combination. Excessive tank items can be given to other frontliners. Now let's get back to the gameplay. For the third augment, I picked Long Distance Pals, as I need at least 1 combat augment. These are the other ideal augment choices while playing this comp. I positioned Kassadin and Akali in such a way to get my third augment advantage. As I moved to level 7, I added Tahm Kench to activate the Arcana synergy. Akali and Kassadin were dominating and winning me battles. With a good stack of gold, I moved to level 8. I crafted a Quicksilver and completed the third item for Kassadin. I also gave a redemption to Shin. My winning streak was growing round after round. I moved to level 9 and added Kalista. From the 5 to 4 carousel, I picked the Pyro emblem and equipped it on Kalista. Now I can take out a few multicaster units and play a few Pyro units. Upon adding Varus, I activated 4 Pyro synergy. With this solid board, I got into the top 4 comfortably. After another battle, it was down to the last 2 players. Once I got Nasu's, I activated 5 Pyro Synergy and crafted a Last Whisper for Kalista. Using the Conjure Artifact Charm, I picked a Corrupt Vampiric Scepter for Kalista. I was comfortably winning against that opponent round after round. I used my gold to buy better charms every round. With a 16 win streak, I secured the top 1 position. This easy reroll comp is a great asset for rank climbers. That brings us to the end of this video. Hope you learned something new. Do try it out and let us know in the comments. For more gameplay analysis, subscribe to our channel, ItemSwap.